Right, so here's the start of the most unnecessary yarn haul ever, because this closet is filled with yarn, but unfortunately, Skeinz. I love Skeinz. Skeinz do really good quality New Zealand yarn and some really nice different yarns. And then they're a main sponsor of Knit August Nights, which didn't go ahead this year because of the lockdowns and COVID and the rest of it. So there was a sale and it went a little crazy. So this is going to be in two parts because there's more coming. So my plan is to tell you what it is I got and what I plan on doing with it. Yeah. So to start with, 2 skeins of alpaca lace. I don't know why I bought this. Well, I know why I bought this. This is my favourite colour. This is orange. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It is lace weight. And it's beautiful. And it was on a really good special. And it's soft and lovely. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. This is going nicely, I can tell. I got one ball of Bohemia Outlaw, or Outlaw Bohemia. This is the one that's Polworth Alpaca and Possum, and it's stunning. This is going to be a hat, because it makes the nicest hats. Then, because also hats, I bought 2 balls of this sock. I can't even say it. Who's a designer. And it says Moody Hues. And if ever there was a yarn that I am in love with, it's Moody Hues. And it's always a short run. But I figure that'll make a lovely hat. How many hats does one woman need? Many hats. And because I'm on the sock journey, I bought more sock yarn. Now, it's quite important to know that I bought these for very specific reasons. One, this one is orange. And 2, this one's called Adventure Sprinkles. But again, on a really good sale price. Really lovely yarn. Will make lovely socks. Anybody would think that I've made socks before. But I've made a sock. I've made a heel and I've made a sock. So I'm getting closer to knitting socks. I have enough yarn to knit all the socks. Then, what do we have? A 10-ball pack of Flight Merino in grey. I was going to make like a V-neck, just a standard V-neck stocking stitch jumper thing. Haven't got much further than that. And then this is one where I need to contact them because I ordered 2 lots and they've only sent one, or the other one may be in the pack that hasn't arrived yet. I ordered 20 balls of this vintage sweet corn. This is one of my favourite yarns to knit in the world. And the plan here is that I want to make an oversized cardigan in, is it an Andalusian? It's a stitch with just the little bobbles. That's my plan anyway. But I need to contact them and find out where the other yarn package is, because it's only half of it. And again, like I said, there's another package still to come because they then introduced more yarns into the sale after I had made that order. So there will be a second half to this unnecessary yarn haul. Really love Skeinz. Should be noted. Yeah. So a few days ago, I started filming my Skeinz haul, and then I had to wait for a while for the rest of the wool to arrive. And now I've just had to wait for a little while longer for some time to film. But I'll show you what else I got. Vintage Abroad. Now, vintage is one of my favourite yarns from Skeinz. Vintage is a DK yarn. This one's worsted weight, or about a 10 ply. And it's really nice. So I'll show you what I've got, and I'll tell you what I'm planning on doing with it. So I have, what is this? We've got eggshell and truffles. The next door neighbour has a puppy, and he's a chocolate lab, and his name is Truffles, and he is gorgeous. So I've got truffles, and I've got eggshell, and I know I've got some of this in a grey shade as well, and I'm going to be making Wooloo. So Pokemon has a Galarian Pokemon called Wooloo, and it's the most adorable sheep in the world. So I'm going to make a Wooloo pattern, and I'm going to make a Wooloo inspired hat pattern with these. There's a ridiculous amount of yarn here for Pokemon projects. I really like Pokemon, and I really like this yarn. So I've got truffles and I've got eggshell, and then I also got, which order to do these in, rosewater and pewter. And with these I'm going to make a Zacian hat, or a Zacian inspired hat. Those are really nice colours actually. They looked a little brighter on the website than they've turned out in real life, and I think in real life they're kind of like the muted tones of my dreams. And I also picked up navy and chili, and that's so that I can do a Zamazenta inspired hat. I haven't worked out what I want to do for that one. I have worked out what I want to do for the Wooloo one, and I've worked out what I want to do for the Zacian one. So those are easy and those are sorted. So they'll appear much sooner. I've started the Wooloo one. That's currently my travelling in the car project. So we'll see how that one goes there. So thank you for joining in and checking out my Skeinz haul. It was this yarn I needed. At some point, I will show you what's in the cupboard, because it's where most of my yarn is kept, is in there. I say most of it, it's not all of it. There may well be a how I organise my yarn video. It's also possible that it will become a how I don't organise anything about my life video, but I own a lot of yarn. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed that. I can totally recommend Skeinz yarn. I think they're wonderful. I think it's a wonderful company. At some point I'm going to go and stay with my Auntie Jo, and I'm going to go and visit it in person and spend far too much money and touch all the things. But for now, I'm going to be happy with the fact that I had this superior haul of really good value of their sale for their Knit August nights that didn't get to happen because of COVID. So take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I shall see you anon.